Hello friends, I'm back with you with another video, and in this video I will be talking about how to use the format or template of type 3 essay. Okay, you might have seen my previous videos in which I have categorized the essay in 4 different types. Do you agree or disagree? Discuss both and give your opinion, advantages, disadvantages, and for problems, reason, effects and solution. I have already made videos for all the 4 formats, and at the same time I have made videos of how to use format for task 1, type 1 and type 2, and today we are going to take how to use it for type 3 essay. Okay, so let's see the topic that I have taken. More and more people are using mobile phones these days. So what are the advantages and disadvantages of using mobile phones? So talking about the advantages and disadvantages means you need to talk about whatever you think it has more. If you think it has more advantages, you need to make 2 paragraphs for advantages and 1 for disadvantage. But on the other hand, if you find the topic is such that it has more disadvantages, then 1 paragraph for advantage and 2 for disadvantages, right? So every time you need to make some wise decision. You need to understand the topic, think nicely and don't think emotionally. You need to think in the rational way. Rational way means if you find the trend is such which is on an increasing trend or upward trend. Upward trend means it is gaining popularity. Gaining popularity in other words is it has more advantages or it has more merits. Right. So that is the same case with mobile phones. Mobile phone is such a topic that it is gaining popularity quite a lot. So it has more advantages than disadvantages. Now let's have a look how we can use the format in this particular topic. There is no iota of doubt that. So there is no iota of doubt. It means there is no doubt, or it is undoubtedly true that. Whatever you want you can use. This is a sentence from the format. Then after that we have taken the topic, and what I have done is I have modified, I have rephrased the question statement that exactly you should do in your final exam. Okay, so let's see how I have modified it. The world has witnessed a booming number of cell phone customers these days. So witness means seen, right? So the world has seen an increasing number. Booming means increasing. You're supposed to use some advanced level vocabulary words also. So that also I have incorporated here. So booming means increasing number of cell phone customers these days. So in question they have given mobile phones. What I have done, I have changed it with cell phones. Clear? So you just need to take the statement from the question and just need to admit it. Yeah, this is happening exactly. It has made people's lives a bed of roses. A bed of roses means very much comfortable. So because of cell phones, people's life has become very much comfortable. However, sometimes it opens a Pandora's box. Opens a Pandora's box means sometimes it creates troubles, right? So this is again the statement taken from the format only. It has made people's life a bed of roses. However, sometimes it opens a Pandora's box. The following paragraphs would highlight the merits and demerits of the same. So the following paragraphs means the upcoming one would highlight means explain benefits and drawbacks of the same topic. So in question they have used advantages and disadvantages, and here at the time of writing an introduction I again changed those words as well. So instead of that I have used merits and demerits. Okay, so always keep in mind whenever you are writing something, whenever you are speaking, examiner is going to evaluate your English. English means try to use new words just to show the examiner that yes, you have a good knowledge, you have an excellent knowledge or expert knowledge of language. Right, so I hope that's clear. Now let's start with the second paragraph. In second paragraph we can start with there are umpteen benefits which people enjoy with the concept, right? Concept of what? Using cell phones. So this is the sentence again taken from the format. Umpteen means many. So there are many benefits which people enjoy. The first one is, firstly, the masses can communicate with each other by making voice or video call, text messages despite a long distance. So though they might be living quite away from their family members, but still they can be in touch with them. They can contact through WhatsApp call, they can contact through video call or audio call. Thus, it has broken the communication barrier and has brought people closer or together, right? So this is the first benefit that I have taken. This is the main idea, and when I say that you shouldn't write only and only the main idea, you need always to support it with some supportive argument, okay? So don't forget the importance of supportive argument. These are mandatory. So this is the main idea or the main reason or the main benefit, and here I have supported it with the supporting one, right? Then the next is, it should be here only in continuity. So secondly, with the significant development of technology, the cellular phone enables the users to entertain themselves by surfing the internet, sending and receiving photos or downloading videos and games to have fun, right? So this is the second benefit that I have taken. Now if you see that how I have modified it slightly is, instead of using people, I have used the word users here. Now what happens if you keep on using people, it means you don't know what else to write. It means you have a limited knowledge of English. So just try to replace the word. Might be you would be using some simple word, but using some simple words also sometimes show your knowledge, right? So users to entertain themselves by surfing the internet, sending, receiving photos, downloading and all, to have fun, right? So to have fun is a phrase. Now explaining it, this is the main idea. Now I have explained it with some supportive argument also. The supportive argument is consequently revolutionizing the way individuals spend most of their leisure time. So in that way they are revolutionizing what? Their leisure time. Clear? So here in second paragraph, that is your body paragraph 1, we have discussed two important reasons. Make sure when you are starting with the body paragraph, you need to start with the top quality reasons. Always give the most important reasons in the beginning and the lesser important one in the end. Now this is our third paragraph. So we'll start the third paragraph with adding further. Adding further, why? Because this is an extension of the second paragraph and we are splitting it here. Adding further with the availability of apps related to net banking, online shopping and social networking apps like Facebook, WhatsApp, Twitter, to name a few. To name a few means such as, right? There is a hike in the number of users accessing the web through mobile phones. Hike means increase. So there is an increase, a number of people has increased drastically who are using all such applications on internet, right? So in that way, when you are going to start your third paragraph, you can start with a new idea and make sure don't forget to give an example. So using example, giving example is again an important part of it. Okay, so now we'll talk about the example. To exemplify it, there is a paradigm of right? So this is again the sentence taken from the format. To exemplify means to give an example. There is a paradigm of. Paradigm is the best example of a research conducted by the National Technological Development on the skyrocketing. Skyrocketing means increasing. When you say it's increasing, this is skyrocketing. Skyrocketing trend of online users mainly through mobile phones. The outcome of the research was that, outcome means result. So the result of the research was that it is now accounting for over 50% of the worldwide internet usage. So this is the example that I have taken, and I have taken a hypothetical example. When we talk about the research and all, you can very well talk about research in an example, because the first thing is you need not think a lot. That can very well be used in whatever the topic you have. Second thing is that it is quite a precise example that would fit each and every topic, right? So always follow these kind of example patterns. Now the fourth paragraph, this is about the disadvantages. So we'll start it at the flip side of coin, means on the other hand, there are some inevitable means mandatory, that cannot be avoided, right? So there are some inevitable drawbacks associated with this trend. The prime reason could be, the prime reason means we are just talking about the first one, the disadvantage. Extreme usage of cell phones will probably be harmful for humans' health as it increases the risk of brain cancer, right? So in that way it is not good for humans' health. This is the first drawback. Second, that should be connected here only. Moreover, children are spending a lot of their precious time on using the handheld gadgets. So handheld, instead of using the cell phones again, I have used this word handheld electronic gadgets for chatting or playing games. This is time consuming, means it consumes a lot of time and it can negatively affect their academics. Academics means on their studies. So managing the usage time would serve the purpose for the greater good, right? So in that way we have discussed two disadvantages. Right, now we'll talk about the conclusion, how you can write the conclusion here. To recapitulate it, and here, like if I talk about, if you just want to take the complete conclusion from the format as it is, you can take it from that and put it here and you need not do anything else. But if you find that your mind is still working and you want to write something from your own side, so I have taken something different because that you already have in the format, so I didn't find any need of putting it again here, so I have changed it. In that way you can write, mobile phones have both benefits and ill effects to our society. Although they make the people's life and work more convenient, they will still impact badly on health, time and communication of the masses, right? To avoid such problems, each person should manage their usage time of cellular phones. So always keep in mind, whenever you give an example, usage of should is mandatory, right? So you need to use should, that I have used here in the conclusion, and you can just talk about that. So in conclusion, you cannot write anything new. Whatever you have written in the body paragraphs, we just need to sum it up over there in the final paragraph, right? So I hope now it is clear to you that how you can use the format for type 3 essay. You can wait for my next videos in which I will be talking about how to use the format for type 4, right? So keep learning. All the best.